everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a nice clean spray booth. I did it the other day, sanded all the walls down and then got the primer gun, hit it with white so it's nice and clean. We are doing logos today. These are tractor logos, the ones that go on the fronts of the tractors. We've got 120 of these to do. So the first thing you've got to do is hit them with a red Scotch-Brite. Just scuff the faces on these, and then we've got a plastic primer, silver metallic, and then do a clear coat to finish. So yeah, there's quite a few, as you can see, but nice and quick. Once I've got them prepped up, I can buzz through these really fast. You'll see how quick I can spray these, just going up and down the lines. So enjoy the video. I'll stick it on the cam. Let's paint some plastic logos. There you go. All scotched, 10 minutes, scotch them. Next stage on these, plastic primer. Other painters usually just get the gun, hold it and just run it up and down. You waste loads of paint like that. I've never painted it like that on these. Just running up and down, you just go through loads and loads of paint. I'll just sort of separate and just flick with the wrist and go along like that, moving along. So plastic primer's dust coat. Now I would do that on a plastic primer, just run over the top down the lines. But when it comes to the base coat and the clear, paint it sort of differently. So we'll get some plastic primer in the gun. Going to be using the DV1S for this because it's a lot easier to get on with, smaller gun with this, turn the pressure down to do this. But the first thing I am going to do is stack gun these off. Just literally run the stack gun over the top, get rid of any dust. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, plastic primer we are using is this one. Spray gun, we've got DV1S. Really good for things like this, little mini gun, just dropped on, it's a lot easier. I used to use the big spray gun for this. When you're doing loads and loads of these, you know it when you've got it and you're twisting your wrist doing all these logos, especially when you've got a full pot of paint in there. I'd rather refill the little cup than have a cramp in your arm once you try to spray all these. So literally going to run down this row and just drop a little bit of adhesion promoter on. This will just make it'll grip to the plastic, it'll give your next coat of paint something to grab hold of. So I'll stick it on the cam. Let's chuck some plastic primer down. There you go, that's the silver down. So you've got to do both sides on these. So you start off with flipped over plastic primer, flip it over, yeah, you flip it, and then you end up with silver on the top like that. So they're all done, nice, matching all the way down. Just take your time, build it up, that's all you got to do. These just get one good coat of clear coat. There's no need to do 2 coats, it's just a plastic badge. It's got enough with 1 coat on there, it's more than enough to cover this up. So the next thing is clear coat, and I'll go the same sort of process, the same sort of way as I painted the silver. Sort of go in, and I'll sort of come across the back, across the side, across the front like that, and then over the top. Just give it a wet coat. Get these on bake, and then I can move on to the next job, which is the prepping of a special colour tractor for tomorrow, I do believe. So I'll stick you on the cap cam, we'll drop a bit of clear coat down to finish it off. All done. We've got a bad one just there. Anybody else get that problem with DeVilbiss lid pots, especially the DV1S? They're an absolute pain in the arse. When you screw them on, it screws on like it's gone on flat, but the thread's slightly moved. Tip the gun, and then you get your clear or your base coming out. Absolute nightmare. And the threads, when you screw the cups in, can be a pain getting them on and off the actual body of the gun. That's the only thing I can moan about. Everything else about it was bang on. But we got that down. Coat of clear. Boring job. Someone's got to do it to earn some coin, I suppose. So yeah, that's how you will attack plastic. Hit it with a bit of plastic primer. Basic clear coat, job done. So I hope you enjoyed this monotonous video of spraying badges. I will see you like the next one. Cheers.